Sally, aka the Eclectic Blerd, and welcome to another What's Happening in These Nerd Streets, episode 3. As you know, for these What's Happening in Nerd Streets, we're only going to be doing one every 3 to 4 months. And so for this particular What's Happening in These Nerd Streets, we're going to talk about HeroesCon 2023, which is coming to Charlotte this weekend. We're gonna talk about my anime journey, which I hope you all been going on with me, and we're gonna also be talking about a new topic where I say the streets is saying. And basically what the streets is saying is basically me discussing just general topics off the top of my head with 1 or 2 sentences, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sentences about whatever topic it is. So it's gonna kind of be like a rapid fire topic, like, oh, Scooby-Doo, love it, you know, that type of thing. So I hope y'all enjoy this new What's Happening in These Nerd Streets. Enjoy it. Hey y'all, Sally, aka the Eclectic Blerd, and the first topic that I'm going to be discussing for this What's Happening in These Nerd Streets is HeroesCon 2023. It's one of my favorite things to do in Charlotte, North Carolina. It's a comic book convention hosted by the comic book store Heroes Aren't Hard to Find. It's one of my most favorite things to do here. Is usually somewhere around Father's Day weekend, so it's Father's Day gift for me most years. Now my daughter has gotten into it as well, but she's more on the anime side than anything else now. But she started there. That's where she's kind of fell in love with dressing up and getting to cosplaying and all that stuff. So she's starting to grow into those things. But it kind of all started as a child, as a younger child. She's just now a teenager, but there. And I really enjoy this con. So I'm gonna show some pictures and video while I'm talking right now about it, so you all can kind of see some of the things that we do there. But it's very comic book centric, so a lot of artists and comic book creators are there, people who are trying to launch new comic books. There, as you can see behind me, almost all these posters, except for this Naruto one, all came from from that con that I purchased there. So like I said, it's one of my favorite things to do. And of course, you're gonna get a video on it after we go and how I put it together or whatever, to show what we saw at the one from this year. So it's the 41st year of it, but we're really excited about it. I'm really excited because I want to really celebrate Father's Day this year, and hey, that's one of the ways I'm gonna do it. So I hope if you're in the Charlotte area for Father's Day weekend, hey, go check it out. And this is not an ad. I just like it. The next thing that I want to discuss on this What's Happening in These Nerd Streets is my anime journey. If you've been following me, I've been giving my initial reaction to Demon Slayer and My Hero Academia. I'm finishing up season 1 of My Hero Academia, which is around 13 episodes or something like that. I'm still kind of, I guess, it's like 20 something episodes of Demon Slayer, so I got a ways to go in that first season there. But I'm really enjoying those 2 animes. And truth be told, as I said before, I've seen Dragon Ball Z. That's kind of the only one that I ever really watched that I enjoyed, but I never really got into it. But daughter really loved it, and other people that I follow loved it, and then people saying, oh, you need to watch more. And I suggested that I start with Naruto. So I watched the OG Naruto all the way through. Took me a year, but I finished it. But instead of getting deep into Shippuden, I'm watching as I can, but I'm not doing any reviews or reactions to it. But I'm watching as I can, but I'm not watching it very often because I'm watching Demon Slayer and My Hero Academia to kind of see other animes right now. But one of my favorite animes, which I haven't done any initial reactions to, is Spy Family. or Spy X Family, how you want to pronounce it. But it's one of my favorite animes right now. And I've watched season 1 already, and I really, really enjoy it. It's funny, and I kind of like the spy thing going on. And I'm a character-centric kind of person, so I like when there's character development and when stories are centered around the characters and not always the fighting and all the other good stuff that happens in some of the animes that I've been watching. This one is more espionage and secrets, but it's still character driven, and so I really, really, really enjoy that. And I've been really enjoying my anime journey. I'm still new to it, so some things are weird and new, but I do watch the dub of pretty much everything because I just think it's better in some things. The only thing I don't watch in dub is Spy Family. I think it's better in the sub. But everything else, Naruto especially, Dragon Ball Z, My Hero Academia, Demon Slayer, I've watched it. I watch one episode of each and decide what I'm going to do. And for everything except for Spy Family, I've decided to watch the dub because I just felt better about it. So, not to say that the sub is bad, but I know, it's bad. I guess it's bad for me rewatching the dub because everybody keeps telling me the sub is better than everything else most of the time. But hey, I'm new to anime, so I'm probably gonna be one of those people that watch dubs on everything the way it's going. And I hope y'all okay with that for all the anime fans out there. And so that's where my anime journey is there. I'm excited. I'm gonna hopefully, I'm not sure if I'm gonna finish the entire series of My Hero Academia or Demon Slayer, but I'm gonna try. It's not as many episodes as Naruto, so I should be able to at least get through those things faster than a year. And then I want to get into other journeys like a Star Trek journey and Harry Potter journey and all that good stuff. So, but that's kind of where I am on my anime journey, and thank y'all for coming along with me on that journey. And so now, the very last topic is something new that I'm coming up with, and it's called The Streets Are Saying. And that's basically what the nerd geek streets are saying out there, whether it's nerdy or geeky to you or not. Just general topics that I just want to just kind of pop out there and say little things here and there. Like topic number 1, the streets is saying that Tyler Perry buying BET and VH1. Man, that's good on him. It's about time BET is black owned again. You could tell that BET was going in different directions, and it really didn't have the style that I grew up knowing it. Yes, I'm older doing all this nerdy geeky stuff. I'm a Gen Xer, so I'm an older guy, and I'm new to a lot of some of these things. But I was called nerd growing up for being smart and different and weird. But hey, Tyler Perry, good for him. I like him, and I like what he's showing people about knowing your brand and finding who's following you, finding your audience, and cater to the audience and not listen to what other people are telling you your audience should be. Your audience is who they're going to be, and cater to them. That's who what you need to do in order to grow. For those out there that's trying to grow a brand. The streets is also saying that these streaming services need to stop tripping. Go on and pay these writers and negotiate with these actors and get these strikes over with. And by the way, I'm on the writer side with this because I think these streaming services are getting over, because I know I've heard through the streets that y'all be having them people sign contracts, and that by the 3rd season, when you got supposed to pay them more money, you decide to cancel everything. Netflix. But, I don't know. I ain't in it. That's just what the streets are saying. And, and also, I don't know what happens in the comic, as you know, I'm going to the HeroesCon. I don't know what happens in the comic book industry, but somebody started a comics broke me trend on Twitter. Man, that broke my heart. So all you comic artists and creators that have all been gone through, I just thank you for persevering and putting out things that we all can love and enjoy. And I'm not a big comic book person. I like comics, but I'm not big with it. When I go to the HeroesCon, I try to find new artists that's trying to make it, and I try to support them. But I support you all because a lot of us wouldn't know anything about comics or anything like that without y'all putting the work in. And next time, I hope y'all start getting paid and that y'all don't let the industry break you so much that you have to leave it. So blessings to you, and I support whatever you're trying to do in order to make yourself better and to have good mental health, and that you're financially stable and that everything works out for you. That's just from me, and that's what the streets is saying. And the last thing really is, man, the streets is saying why we don't do Father's Day like we should. I'm biased. I'm a father. So this year, to myself, I'm like, well, I'm going to do Father's Day big. And then I'm just like, okay, I just try to do a lot and save money for myself to do stuff at the HeroesCon and buy things and do stuff like that. And then my wife, without me knowing, came and said, hey, let's just celebrate Father's Day for the week. Now, it hasn't been the whole week, but it's been things here and there. She's been cooking some of my favorite meals and put some of my favorite pictures on canvas of me and her and my daughter and things like that. So I've been really happy about that. And I've already bought my gift for my father and sent it to him through Amazon. So Father's Day is important too. Now, of course, it's not going to be as big as Mother's Day. I don't want it to be. But us fathers need to be celebrated sometimes too. And so that is what the streets is saying. Oh, one last thing. The streets is saying, and this is not a rumor, that Marvel, Disney, done push all their stuff back. Whether it's the MCU movies, whether it's Avatar. The last Avatar gonna come out in 2031. So they pushed all their movies back. So if you're into those things and you were excited, they got pushed back. Maybe it's from the writer's strike. Maybe you need to negotiate with them. I don't know why they get pushed back, but either way, streaming services, pay them. And don't use AI to get these actors' voices when they're not there. Anyway, I digress. But I think that's going to be it for today on what's happening in these nerd streets. And as you know, I only do these about 2, 3, 4, every 3 to 4 months. And so I was excited to come to y'all today and talk about this one. I'm really excited about the weekend and everything else that Father's Day coming up. So I hope y'all enjoy this episode of what's happening in nerd streets. And like and subscribe to the channel. And until next time, I'm out.